Hello, this is Alexander Cross, attorney, criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you'd like to learn more about criminal law here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates. So we received an interesting inquiry here on our YouTube channel. This has to do with domestic violence. Let's see. My son is 25 years old, adult, living with his girlfriend for a year. She's 17. Uh-oh. And they have a 1-year-old. This weekend, he hit her. The police arrived and they arrested him. Well, first of all, yeah, if you are in the process of having an argument with your spouse, ex-spouse, girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, person with whom you've had sex with, keep your distance. You don't want to strike or even touch your partner or ex or whatever during the course of an argument, because any kind of touching, and I mean literal touching, during the course of an argument can be classified as an offensive touching under Penal Code Section 243E1, which carries up to 1 year in county jail. Now, if the victim suffered a traumatic injury, you could see cuts, bruises, broken bones, anything that you could take a picture of and like, okay, you got hit. Okay, that's a felony. 273.5 of the Penal Code carries up to 4 years state prison. And if you're not a U.S. citizen, that's something that would result in deportation, exclusion from the United States, and denial of naturalization. Now, the thing that concerns me more, I mean, well, maybe not so much, well, actually, yeah, it would actually concern me more, is the other charge that's not really on the title of this video, which is the fact that he had a girlfriend who was 17 years old, and they've been together for a year, and they have a 1-year-old. Well, that's a problem, because unless we're disputing the parenthood, like on the Maury Povich show, unless we're disputing the parenthood, we got a 261.5, which is illegal sex with a minor. That carries up to 4 years. I'm sorry, up to 3 years state prison, and you'd have to register as a sex offender for life. That 1-year-old is essentially undisputed proof that they had sexual relations, unless, I don't know, they went to some kind of, unless they went to like a fertility clinic for some reason and never had sex. I mean, I don't know. Aside from some crazy story like that, that's pretty much proof that they actually did have sex. And, you know, that's actually the more serious charge. Domestic violence, you can get over that. But having to register as a sex offender for life under Penal Code Section 290, that means every year on your birthday, you have to go to the police station of the city that you live in. If you go anywhere on vacation within the United States for more than a 10-day period, you have to register there as well. So, I mean, but generally speaking, aside from vacations, you have to register every one of your birthdays. They'll take your picture, they'll take your prints, and your information will show up everywhere on meganslaw.ca.gov. You can't live close to parks. You can't live close to children, so it's difficult to find an apartment at an apartment building because there are children with families there. So you basically have to rent a room or rent a house in some isolated place. It's pretty crummy to have to register as a sex offender. And quite frankly, that's actually the more serious offense, not so much the domestic violence. The domestic violence, you know, in that situation, would have to enter pleas of not guilty, order copies of the police report, would have to get all the evidence. The judge would have to give us a new court date to come back to start discussing the matter with the DA's office, and there we can dispute the facts. But really, it's the illegal sex. That's what would really concern me about this case. That part is way more serious than the domestic violence. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal law here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates. But if you've been accused of a crime and need representation in court, call us immediately at 1-800-862-7677. Once again, 1-800-862-7677.